Another Death Row production. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson, the next heavyweight champion of the world.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It's the Empire. I'm your host Risky. It's Miserable Mondays, April 6th. We're actually coming off a good day yesterday. We went 2 of 4 in our bets, hit a nice parlay. We're actually now 7-2 on the season on our straight bets. You guys know we only ever play plus money bets on our straight bets, so we're actually doing good there to start off the season here. But you guys already know the rules. It's on to the next one. We got a 13 game slate on tap for today. Guys, do not forget at the end of the video the 3 bets I'll be placing here today myself. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up on the day, 4 o'clock start. We got the Chicago Cubs in Tampa Bay taking on the Rays. The right-handed pitcher James Talion on the mound for the Cubs. The left-handed pitcher McCallahan on the mound for the Rays. The Chicago Cubs had to play a doubleheader yesterday out in Cleveland. Today they have to travel to Tampa Bay, taking on the Rays in the early game at 4 o'clock. I really don't like the spot for the Chicago Cubs bullpen. They got highly used in yesterday's games. But the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen is also compromised right now at the top of the season. They come into this game with a bullpen ERA of 7, so both bullpens is not in a good spot. James Talion on the mound for the Cubs in this game. He had a good first start on the season. I really don't like this spot for him today. There's tons of guys that match up well against him. This Tampa Bay Rays team comes into this game top 5 team hitting wise in Major League Baseball. They're batting .270 as a unit. I really don't like this spot for Talion. Callahan on the mound, the left-handed pitcher for Tampa Bay. This is a good spot for him. This Cubs team really doesn't hit left-handed pitching that well. They struggle. Their numbers really reduce when they hit left-handed pitching. So let's get to the picks here in this game. As of right now, this game is a pick'em spot. The Rays are like 5-cent favorites coming into this one. We do like the Tampa Bay Rays in this game on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. Like the over, they're back down in Tampa. It's an 80-degree day. I know they play like in a dome structure, but it's nice weather down there. 2 compromised bullpens, 2 lineups that can hit. I like the over in this game. For the player props, I'm taking 2 Tampa Bay Rays. Give me Jonathan Aranda to have 2 total bases, and give me McCallahan, the starting pitcher of the Rays, to go under his strikeouts line, under 5.5 Ks. On after that, we got an AL Central matchup starting up here. The Kansas City Royals in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. Michael Wacha's on the mound for the Royals. Tanner Bibee's on the mound for the Guardians. Interdivision matchup here with 2 starting pitchers that have seen the opposing team many times in the past. When we look at the numbers from last season, both of these starting pitchers had good outings against each other. The opposing teams, I should say, the opposing lineups. Michael Wacha and Tanner Bibee actually both match up well when we do the player breakdown in each other's lineups. They both match up well against each other's lineups. I can see both of these starting pitchers coming out today and having success. Looking at the hitting numbers to start the year right now, the Guardians are hitting much better than the Royals. Like I said, it's early on the year, but they are hitting much better than the Royals. The big thing in this game is going to come down to the bullpen. Both of these teams coming off of a weekend where their arms really got used up. The Royals bullpen, I do not like this spot for them. Looking at the odds in this one, it's another pick'em spot, just like that Rays-Cubs game. They're slightly leaning towards the Guardians. It's like a 20-cent favorite towards Cleveland right now. And that's where we're leaning as well. The Guardians are the slight favorites in this game, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. Like I said, I can see both of these pitchers coming out. Low scoring game, interdivision matchup. Looking at both of the games, looking at their series that they played last year, it's always low scoring, especially early in the year. They're always low scoring. Bad hitting weather day out in Cleveland. I really like the under 7.5 total runs in this game. Get into the player props here. We have 3 player props. We're taking Royce Hoskins of the Cleveland Guardians to have 2 total bases. We're taking both of the starting pitchers, Michael Wacha and Tanner Bibee, to go over their strikeouts line. Both of the lines are set at 4.5, and I like the over for both of them. On after that, we got the Cincinnati Reds in Miami taking on the Marlins. The left-handed pitcher Williamson on the mound for Cincinnati. The right-handed pitcher Madison Junk on the mound for the Marlins. The left-handed pitcher Williamson on the mound for Cincinnati. He got lit up in his first start. He comes into this game with an ERA close to 12. He's going to be seeing a Miami Marlins team that is red hot hitting the baseball to start the season. They're top 5 in the league hitting wise. They're batting .276 as a team. On top of that, versus left-handed pitching, they're batting .270 as a team. They've actually just seen a bunch of left-handed pitching over the weekend, and they look good against Max Fried even. So this is a spot where I could really see them getting to the starting pitcher Williamson. The Cincinnati Reds bats right now to start the year. They're batting just .210 as a team. Their bats actually do not travel. If you remember last year, they hit better in their home games than they do on the road. Now back on the road here. I do not like this spot. Madison Junk had a shutout showing in his first start of the season, but last year he actually pitched 6 shutout innings against this Cincinnati Reds team. I really like this spot for him again today. Coming into this one, the Miami Marlins are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total set at 8, and I like the over in this one. For the player props, we're taking 2 player props here. I'm taking Ellie De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds to have 2 total bases, but I'm going to also play Madison Junk to go over his strikeouts line, over 4.5 Ks. Moving along, we got the San Diego Padres in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. The right-handed pitcher Herman Marquez is on the mound for San Diego. The right-handed pitcher Bubba Chandler is on the mound for the Pirates. Herman Marquez on the mound for the Padres. This guy's absolutely terrible. His first start of the year, he pitched 3 innings against the Giants, gave up 4 runs. He has a 12 ERA coming into this game. He's absolutely terrible. Last season, he had an ERA close to 6 on the year. If you remember, he pitched for Colorado last year. On the road, in his road games last season, he had an ERA still above 5. He's going to be playing a Pirates team that is red hot hitting the ball right now. They're playing good. They've been at home. It's still another home game. This Padres team has to travel in here today. I do not like this spot for the Padres at all. Let's get straight to the picks here. The Pirates are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the player props, we're taking 3 player props in this game. I like O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates to have a home run in this one, and I like both of the starting pitchers to go under their strikeouts line. Marquez under 3.5 Ks, Chandler under 5.5 strikeouts as well. On after that, we got the St. Louis Cardinals in Washington taking on the Nationals. Right-handed pitcher Andre Pallante is on the mound for the Cardinals. Right-handed pitcher Zach Littell gets the start for the Nats in this one. Pallante, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals, coming off a good first start of the year against the Mets, pitched 5 shutout innings against them. In this game today, he's going to be seeing a Nationals team red hot coming into this game, hitting the ball. Pitching wise, not so good, but hitting the ball, they've been killing it right now. They're batting .270 as a team with 11 home runs. Against right-handed pitching, they're batting .267 with 8 home runs. So they're killing it right now offensively. So Zach Littell, on top of that, Andre Pallante, his last start last season against this Nationals team, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs. So this is a spot when we do the actual breakdown. There is a bunch of guys that could really get to him in this game. James Wood, Abrams, Ruiz. I really don't like this spot for Pallante today. Zach Littell on the mound for the Nationals. He's a good starting pitcher. He got roughed up in his first start on the year, but this is a guy that got nasty stuff. He's really good. I could really see him coming out and having a good game today against this St. Louis Cardinals team that's still just batting .196 as a team. I do not like this spot for the Cardinals, especially coming off of Sunday Night Baseball, having to travel in today, play the Nationals. Don't like this spot for them. Get into our picks. The Cardinals are the slight betting odd favorites. It's really a pick'em spot here, but they're a slight here betting odd favorites coming into this game, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Washington Nationals on the money line. The game total set at 8, and I do like the over in this one. For the player prop, I only got 1 player prop in this game, and that's James Wood of the Nationals to have 2 total bases. Moving along, we got the Milwaukee Brewers in Boston taking on the Red Sox. The right-handed pitcher Brandon Woodruff on the mound for Milwaukee. Brian Bello on the mound for Boston in this one. Getting straight to this one, guys. This is another game where the bookmakers have it like a pick'em spot. This one is dead even odds, 108, 108. I don't agree with it at all. I really like Milwaukee in this game. Doing the breakdown here, Brandon Woodruff on the mound for Milwaukee. He looked okay in his first start of the year, looked good closing out the season last year, but coming into this game, he has a very good matchup against this Red Sox lineup. This Red Sox team batting just .202 versus right-handed pitching to start the season. They've only won 2 games on the year coming into this one too. They have not looked good to start the year off. Then when we look at Brian Bello on the mound for the Red Sox, I can see him having a good outing here. He matches up very well against this Milwaukee team. Last season when he saw them, he had a good outing against them. He has very good individual matchups in this game. I can see Brian Bello going about 5 innings, 6 innings, only giving up a run. This is good. I can see being a very low scoring game here today. Let's get straight to the picks now. Coming into this one, like I said, it's a dead even pick'em spot, and we're playing the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line. The game total set at 8, and I do like the under in this one. For the player props, 3 player props in this one. Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers to have 2 total bases. Brandon Woodruff, the starting pitcher of the Milwaukee Brewers, to go over his strikeouts line, over 5.5 Ks. And Brian Bello to go under his strikeouts line, under 4.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. The left-handed pitcher Worblowski's on the mound for the Dodgers. The right-handed pitcher Max Scherzer on the mound for the Blue Jays. Worblowski, the left-handed pitcher on the mound for the Dodgers, didn't look good in his first start of the season against the Cardinals. Last year in the World Series, he did match up. He did see this Toronto Blue Jays team out of the bullpen. He had some good outings against them, some good innings pitched against them. This Toronto Blue Jays team is playing terrible to start the year. They struggled with the White Sox. They struggled with the Rockies. Playing this red-hot Dodgers team. Max Scherzer on the mound for the Blue Jays. I don't like the spot for him at all. This Dodgers team is set up perfectly to light him up in this game. The big thing is going to be both of the bullpens. How do the bullpens perform? I still give the Dodgers bullpen a edge. But the first game of this series, I don't know what's going to really happen here. Does Toronto show up? Getting straight to the picks now. In this game, the Dodgers are the betting odds favorites, and we're going to play them here on the money line today. The game total set at 8.5, and I do like the over in this one. For the player props, 2 Dodgers. Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker really match up perfectly against Max Scherzer. I like both of these guys for 2 total bases in this game today. Another AL Central matchup starting up, the Detroit Tigers in Minnesota taking on the Twins. 2 right-handed pitchers on the mound. Cody Mize on the mound for Detroit. Joe Ryan on the mound for Minnesota. Getting straight to this one here, Cody Mize on the mound for Detroit. Detroit, it's going to be a road game for him. Cody Mize last season, when he saw this Minnesota Twins team, it's a bizarre thing. He faced them 5 times. When he pitches against them in Detroit, he struggles. When he pitches against them in Minnesota, he had an ERA of 2.87. His ERA in the home games in Detroit, he had an ERA of 5.05. So this is a guy that for some reason when he faces the Twins in their home park, he pitches much better. Then when we look at this Minnesota Twins team, this team is struggling offensively to start the season. No Byron Buxton in the lineup tomorrow, the guy at the top that gets things started. Byron Buxton is the one guy that has actually hit Cody Mize the best out of anybody in this Twins lineup in the past. So him not being there is a big advantage for Detroit. Joe Ryan on the mound for Minnesota in this game. Good starting pitcher. He got roughed up in his last start, and he struggled in his first 2 starts to start off the year. He's been struggling with his command in his first 2 starts, I should say. But in this game today, looking at the matchups, this Detroit Tigers team has hit him up in the past. Riley Green and Carpenter really match up well against them. Getting straight to the picks now here, guys. The odds makers and the books have the Minnesota Twins as the betting odds favorites in this game here today. And we're going with the road dogs. Give me the Detroit Tigers on the money line. The game total set at 7. And I do like the over in this one. There is a gust of wind, it says, blowing 10 miles per hour to right field, giving left-handed batters a slight advantage. So I like the over 7 total runs in this game. For the player props, we're going with 3 player props in this game. Give me Kerry Carpenter of the Detroit Tigers to have 2 total bases. And we're taking both of the starting pitchers in this game. I like Cody Mize to go over his strikeouts line, over 4.5 Ks. Joe Ryan, I like him to go under his strikeouts line in this one, under 6.5 Ks. AL West matchup starting up next. Two right-handed pitchers on the mound, two aces on the mound. Logan Gilbert on the mound for Seattle, DeGrom on the mound for Texas. Alright, getting straight to it here, guys. This is another game where the odds makers have it as a pick'em spot. The Rangers are 50-cent favorites. You can say, yeah, just 50 cents as of right now. They're favored to win this game. Doing the breakdown, I do agree with them. It is a very close game overall, breaking it down. Both of the teams offensively are very inconsistent. The bullpens, right now I would give the Mariners a slight edge. Looking at Jacob DeGrom, his last start against the Orioles, I don't really like the way he looked. He got kind of hit up in that game. He had the strikeouts going for him, but he really got hit up in that game. Remember, he's dealing with that neck soreness. That's something I'm paying attention to here in this game. Logan Gilbert on the mound for the Mariners. He got roughed up in his last start against the Yankees. He's not going to be seeing an offense nowhere close to that in Texas here today. This Rangers team actually really struggled seeing Chase Burns yesterday from the Reds. Logan Gilbert's a very similar style pitcher, a guy that throws high heat, mixes in a changeup and a slider. I could see him coming out and having success against this Rangers lineup here today. Get into the picks. Like I said, the Rangers are slight favorites, so we're playing the road dogs here. Give me the Seattle Mariners on the money line. The game total set at 7.5, and I do like the over in this one. I can see this Rangers bullpen. I don't like the spot they're in. I don't know how long DeGrom is gonna go, but I can see this Seattle Mariners team really get into this Rangers bullpen. Get into the player props now. 3 player props. I like Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners for 2 total bases, and I like both of the starting pitchers here. Gilbert of the Mariners to go over his strikeouts line, DeGrom to go under his strikeouts line. Both of the lines are set at 6.5 today. Alright, on after that, we got the Houston Astros in Colorado taking on the Rockies. The right-handed pitcher Bolton's on the mound for Houston. The right-handed pitcher Ryan Feltner's on the mound for the Rockies. Getting straight to it here, guys. The Houston Astros yesterday, they lost in the bottom of the 9th in Sacramento, having to travel in today to Colorado. Bolton on the mound for the Astros. There is a few guys in this Rockies lineup that really matches up well against him. Ryan Feltner on the mound for Colorado. This is a guy that can struggle, but there is a few spots in this lineup. If he could pitch around Jordan Alvarez, pitch around Walker a little bit, I could see him having success in this game today. Get into the picks now. The Houston Astros come into this one as the betting odd favorites. We played the Rockies yesterday and they came through for us, and we're going back to it today. We're playing the home dogs. Give me the Colorado Rockies here on the money line. The game total set at 10, and I like the over in this one. For the player props to Colorado Rockies, give me Johnston of the Rockies to have 2 total bases, and I also like Feltner, the starting pitcher of the Rockies, to go over his strikeouts line over 3.5 Ks today. On after that, we got the Atlanta Braves in Los Angeles taking on the Angels. The left-handed pitcher Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves. The right-handed pitcher Jose Soriano on the mound for the Angels. Getting straight to it here, guys. This was the toughest game to call on the schedule here today. The best pitching matchup, hands down. 2 starting pitchers that have started off the year very good. Soriano has pitched 15 shutout innings to start off. Looking at this one here, guys, we're looking at Chris Sale on the mound. Like I said, started off the season very good. He's going to be seeing an Angels lineup that really struggles with left-handed pitching. They're dead last in Major League Baseball versus lefties to start this season. On the other side, Soriano, the sinker ball pitcher, I could see him coming out having success against this Braves lineup. There is about 2-3 guys that I really worry about in this Braves lineup against him, but I can see him coming pitching about 5 innings, only allowing 1 or 2 runs. Get into the picks here in this game today, guys. Like I said, it's a very close game, very tough game to call. The Braves are the betting odd favorites, and I'm leaning with it. I'm going with the Atlanta Braves here on the money line. Game total set at 7.5. I do like the under in this one. For the player props, 3 player props here. I'm going to take Joe Adell of the Angels for 2 total bases, as well as Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves for 2 total bases. Then I'm going to take Chris Sale, the starting pitcher of the Atlanta Braves, to go over his strikeouts line over 7.5 Ks today. Alright, final game of the day, we got the Philadelphia Phillies in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The young right-handed pitcher Andrew Painter's on the mound for Philadelphia. Adrian Houser's on the mound for San Francisco in this one. The young right-handed pitcher Andrew Painter on the mound for the Phillies. He looked good in his last start for him. In this game today, he's going to be facing this Giants team who's offensively towards the bottom of the league starting off this early in the season. But on top of that, this young pitcher matches up very well against this Giants lineup. This Giants lineup has been striking out a lot more than I thought they would, so he really matches up well against them. On the other side, Adrian Houser on the mound for the Giants. He's a solid pitcher. I could see him having success against this Phillies team here today. In the end, the big thing is going to be the top of that Phillies lineup. He's going to have to pitch to a few guys, and that's where he's probably going to get hit up. But in the end, probably 2-3 runs off of him. Overall, get into the picks now in this one. The Phillies are the betting on favorites in this game, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total set at 8, and I do like the under in this one today. For the player props, 3 player props here. Bryce Harper of the Phillies, 2 total bases. Both of the starting pitchers, I like them to go over their strikeouts line. Painter over 4.5 Ks. Houser over 3.5 strikeouts as well. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, the 3 bets we'll be placing here today. The first bet, $10 straight bet on the Milwaukee Brewers to win on the run line. After that, it's a $10 3-leg parlay where we're going to play the Seattle Mariners on the money line, the Detroit Tigers on the money line, and the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. And our final bet we'll be placing here today is a 4-leg parlay. It's a strikeouts prop parlay. We're going to be playing Madison Junk of the Miami Marlins to go over his strikeouts line over 4.5 Ks. Brandon Woodruff of the Milwaukee Brewers to go over his strikeouts line over 5.5 Ks. And then we're going to wrap it up with the 2 pitchers in the final game of the day for the Giants and the Phillies. Andrew Painter of the Phillies to go over his line over 4.5 Ks. And Adrian Houser of the Giants to go over his line, 3.5 strikeouts as well. Once again, guys, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. Miserable Mondays. Be safe in your travels today. I hope we all can win some money. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.